With us once again is Vincent from Kids Embrace. Vincent, how are you?
I'm very well, Donna. How are you?
Good. So instead of you coming here, this time you're bringing me there, right? Where are
I'm
you
very
right
excited.
now? You're in the midst
I'm
of
in
what?
I'm in the Kids Embrace HQ, the headquarters over here in Van Nuys, California. I wish I was any excuse to make a trip to New York. As you know, my family's there, and the chance to see you would have been great. But time didn't permit, and we're busy at the holiday season. So get a chance to have your fans and your viewers visit the Kids Embrace headquarters.
It's so exciting. It is the holiday season, and that's what a family would want. Who would not want one of these wonderful characters to be sitting under the tree? I think it's fabulous. Why not?
It, It's one of the coolest photos that we get, and one of the photos we bring into retailers on occasion. As you know, car seats are a very important part of everyone's life traveling, and we work with all different car seat companies for safety first, and want to make sure we're getting that message across. With Kids Embrace, you're really making safety fun and allowing the child to be part of the purchase, and it's really a giftable item. So we get great photos from people where two or three children are opening a Christmas gift as a car seat, and they're so excited. So to see that, it's become really for us, it's a joyous time. So this time of year for us, we're always busy, but it becomes an even more busy time for us in December and throughout the holidays.
Right. It's practical and fun. It makes I think
Absolutely.
it's brilliant. It's really brilliant. How did you come up with this idea? How did your company develop this?
So I've been involved from one very beginning. I'm one of the founders. I'm lucky enough to be one of the founders. One of the original founders and then the inventor of the idea had a child at the time who was about 3 years old, and he was having a hard time getting in the car seat and staying in the car seat. Just as all parents had that time. We always say it's like wrestling an alligator. It's very difficult to make them comfortable and want to be. They're gonna be riding in the car seat probably like a third of their life in the very beginning. If you think about it, they're sleeping, they're eating, and they're driving in the car. So he originally started taping toys to car seats, which is very it's just not a very safe thing to do because if it's a hard toy or something that's can be a projectile, you take mass times speed and that equals the force. Very dangerous. So we came up with the idea: what if we made the car seat an actual character, like one of the children's favorite characters, and we could then revolve those characters based on popularity and trends and things of that nature. Again, at the time, it was unheard of. Now, licensed partners like Disney, Marvel, Warner Brothers, Viacom, now work with Bluey. They at the time didn't even think it was possible because of all the car seats that have already broken into that industry and what they said. But they gave us a chance, and from that, we've really had a chance. We're working with moms, safety advocates, JPMA, NHTSA, to really have them embrace the product and also develop it to be even a more safer product. And again, we always say, if you're driving with the child in a car and they're happy and content, and you're not distracted, we'll never say we create a safer car seat because all car seats meet the same standard. But it is a safer environment if you're not distracted as a driver.
And it is kind of like they buddy up with them. It's like they're taking a
Oh,
ride with their favorite character.
so funny. When we first started this company, we developed it. We called it the Friendship Series because you were going to ride with your best friend. We kind of evolved over the years because of all the different characters, but it's exactly that. You're look, you get. I've had my daughter's 9 years old. You've seen pictures of her. I'm very lucky to be a part of the company from the beginning. So when she was turning 2 years old and ready for a forward-facing seat, she's had every variation of our car seat. I've never once had an issue. I've seen it firsthand. As a matter of fact, she was giving myself or my mother-in-law direction on, hey, armpit level, chest cup armpit level, or making sure that she knows about the car seat because she's involved in it. It's fun for them. So I think that's
Yeah.
fun for a kid that they get their imagination going and they feel part of it, the process, and not that it's something you're demanding of them. It changes just the perception of how they're going to receive it.
And I know how successful your company is, but I know that it could be even more successful because there's more families out there that don't have access to safe seats. And I know you've put a lot of technology and a lot of manpower behind actually like making this one of the safest seats on the market.
So we do everything we can to make sure we meet and exceed the safety requirements set up. And it's all car seat companies are self-certified in the USA where you have to meet a certain standard. We all do that, and we all work together. I said, as I mentioned, we went to the there's a JPMA, Juvenile Products Manufacturer Association, and all of the other advocates across the whole industry. Basically work on making sure that car seats are safe and we get the messaging across. One of the things about our car seats and when we do messaging is people do tend to look at a Facebook ad or Instagram or TikTok. They see a car seat with Spider-Man or Minnie Mouse or Paw Patrol or Batman. They might listen to the message more. So we could use those seats to get that message across. They have Child Passenger Safety Week in September. It's only 1 week. It should be every week, right? We have all
Yes.
sorts of things in June we do in certain times of the year. But getting the message across, the fact that NHTSA estimates between 75 and 85% of car seats are installed improperly. That's crazy. So we try to make sure to get that message across. Check your car seat. You go to a mechanic, you go to a car wash, you go to a valet. You don't know that car seat didn't get dislodged. Every time you get in the car, you did a great job installing it. The parents, the first line of defense, right? But then after that, you got to make sure every time you get in the car seat, you can buckle them up properly. But before you even do that, are you checking the car seat to make sure it's still installed properly? Did somebody by accident dislodge it, right? So those are the things we try to really enforce. And like I said, there's so many great people we work with across children and passenger safety, all the great CPS techs across the country that help deliver that messaging.
And those links and that information is on your website at Kids Embrace, correct? A way to get that
That's
resource
correct.
material. Love that.
At
So important.
KidsEmbrace.com, you have a safety resource center there, and you basically go and take a look. And we recommend and suggest where you can look for, again, not just Kids Embrace, across the whole industry. We want you to feel safe, comfortable, and be getting opinions from all sorts of people. Of course, safety advocates, but real parents use the products, and that's the best way to get the messaging across,
I also want to get the message across at how philanthropic and how wonderful you are, Vincent, because when I called you to say I wanted to do this, giveaway to help hurricane relief from, Milton and also Helene, and I know that you just got these new Disney seats, right, in Florida too. I just appreciate that. I appreciate the fact that you're a yes for the community. You're in service to others all the time, every day with what you do. So thank you.
Of course not. When you called, first of all, we're happy to join. And I love what you're always doing. You and your team, Jenna, everyone that reaches out, whatever they do, we're always on board, especially something like this. Funny enough, or it's not funny, but coincidentally enough, I work with another person, Alana Pinkerton, who I met in the car seat industry. She worked for a totally different car seat company many years ago. And she's extremely philanthropic, and she tries to help as much as she can. And I was helping her as she lives in Florida. She was gathering toys and necessities for children and for the hurricane relief. So I've been working with her as getting some stuff together and trying to help out. And then you also call, which I love to see. And look, whenever we can jump in and do what we can to help out, we want to do that. It's what our company is based on. Again, safety first, but also keeping families and children happy. There's been so many natural disasters the last few years. And that's one thing people do overlook and not realize that, homes, of course, and all the things that you are going to lose there and try to keep your family together. But once that's settled, you have a place for some shelter, then normal everyday life's going to kick in. And how do you feed your child in a high chair if you don't have one now, or drive your car and get your medication or something you need? If you have to bring your child, you have a car seat. So, of course, we want to get those things out. And then we have so many partners like Sun Stashes and others that we work with that provide, joyful moments and things for kids to kind of take their mind off of what's going on so they can still live their lives without realizing how much chaos is happening, while mom and dad and aunts and uncles and grandparents and people like you and I try to chip in and put things back to normal.
Is it too soon to announce the new product line that you're going to be launching, or can we mention that as well?
We can mention it.
Okay.
We don't have a visual yet because we're still working on the revision with the awesome team from BBC. But Kids Embrace is so excited and honored that we're going to welcome Bluey into the family. She is going to be a fantastic hit. And one thing about Bluey is the people, not only do kids love Bluey, but adults are big fans and watch them, even people that don't have children, and grandparents, of course. But so Bluey's going to be joining the Kids Embrace family early next year.
Great. Thank you, Vincent. Happiness to you. I hope that I will get to see you when you do get to come visit your family in Long Island again. But thank you so much for spending time with us today.
I'm looking forward to seeing you again in person, your team. And thank you again for all that you do and all that your team does to make everybody, to really help out everybody and just give exposure to people that are doing good things. And we're just happy and lucky and blessed to be part of that group. And so we're really appreciative of you, your team.
Thank you. Thank you for being part of our top 20.
All right,
That's right.
Take care.
Woohoo! Kids
That's so great to hear.
Embrace.
Top 20. To share with the team. We'll talk soon.
Okay, we'll talk soon.
Okay.
Thanks, Vincent.
Talk soon.
Bye-bye.
Bye.